On June 9, 2026, the artificial intelligence giant Anthropic released Claude Fable 5, their most autonomous digital worker to date. 3 days later, the U.S. Department of Commerce issued an emergency export control directive, forcing Anthropic to suspend global access to the model. Amazon researchers provided the catalyst, a jailbreak technique that tricked the system into bypassing its built-in safety guardrails. During testing, Fable 5 successfully discovered and exploited software vulnerabilities without human assistance. Federal regulators determined that this autonomous capability made the commercial tool a significant national security risk if accessed by non-expert actors. The Fable 5 shutdown signals a shift to Mythos-class intelligence, where a model's power is so significant that public release requires active negotiation with global security agencies. Anthropic resolved the ban on July 1 by splitting the model's underlying intelligence into 2 distinct deployment paths. The first path, Claude Mythos 5, remains unrestricted. It is available only to government and infrastructure partners through the Project Glasswing defense initiative. The second path is Fable 5. It uses the same model weights as Mythos 5, but Anthropic encased the intelligence in a protective wrapper for the general public. This wrapper is a system of safety classifiers, auxiliary AI monitors that scan every prompt for high-risk cyber, biological, or model extraction requests. If these classifiers flag a prompt, the silent fallback mechanic routes the request to a safer, less advanced model like Claude Opus 4.8. This breakthrough architecture allows weapons-grade intelligence to exist on the public internet by making safety an active, real-time process. When users stay within safe boundaries, Fable 5 focuses its raw reasoning on long-horizon agentic work. In early tests, it refactored 50 million lines of code in a single day, a migration task that typically requires a human team 2 months to complete. Its vision systems can extract data from degraded charts or rebuild an entire application's source code from a single screenshot of the user interface. Fable 5 operates as an autonomous digital worker, capable of executing multi-day projects with minimal human intervention. Integrating a model this powerful into a daily workflow requires a specific strategy. This timeline comparison shows the impact of adaptive thinking. Because Fable 5 deliberates internally, high-effort requests take minutes to finish. The economic cost is equally high. At $10 input and $50 output per million tokens, Fable 5 is too expensive for routine tasks. Users also face the risk of false positives, where legitimate research triggers a classifier and results in a silent downgrade to lower quality output. A standard engineering workflow should keep Claude Sonnet 5 as the default engine for high-volume, low-latency tasks. Fable 5 is the escalation point, used only when a standard model fails to solve a complex logic loop or misses a codebase-wide error. Navigating this frontier requires managing these safety constraints and high costs, using the Mythos-class brain only when the task demands it.